Hey guys, today we've got a 350z in for a customer. We're going to be installing a whole range of suspension arms to it and showing you the gains and the benefits of each individual area. So today we're going to be installing our full range of suspension arms that we do for a 350z. We've got the rear traction rods, the front and rear adjustable drop links, the front steering arms for extra lock, the front upper camber arms and the rear lower camber arms. Now that we've lowered this car, this is the opportunity to fit our camber arms, because when you lower a car, you increase the negative camber on the front end, and the camber arms allow you to take that back out and fine tune it. We've installed HSD coilovers on the 350z. They come with a stiffer spring rating, which is good for track use and drift use. When you increase the spring rating on the car, you reduce the body roll through corners and you increase the amount that the tyre rolls upon itself. We're then going to use our front upper camber arms to fine tune this camber so that when we're cornering, we roll onto as flat a contact patch as possible to increase the grip at the front end of this car. When steering a car, you get camber gain on the wheel throughout the range of turning. This camber gain tends to be on the lead wheel would rock over to positive and the chase wheel would rock over to negative. When you're drifting, you tend to be on full lock most of the time. This means that your lead wheel rolls over onto positive camber and reduces your contact patch, reducing your grip. With our front upper adjustable camber arms, you can take this positive camber back out by setting it as negative when static. This means that when you turn onto the full lock, you have a flat contact patch, increasing your front end grip whilst drifting. Our 350z front upper camber arms offer 4 degrees of adjustment using these two sliding rails up at the top of the arm. Our rear lower camber arms for the 350z are adjustable by the centre adjuster collar. By turning the collar anti-clockwise, you make the arm longer, increasing negative camber. By turning the collar clockwise, you increase the positive camber on the car. Once adjusted to the right location, the locking nuts can be locked off to keep the arm in place for use. By adjusting the length of these arms, you can adjust your rear camber by up to 3 degrees. As you can see, now that we've installed the HSD coilovers and lowered the car, we've increased the negative camber quite considerably. Having this much negative camber on the road is bad for tyre wear. So what our adjustable arms allow you to do is return this back to neutral. Our arms give adjustability of camber on your rear wheel. This is beneficial for track use, street use and drift use. On track, having negative camber can be beneficial due to the car leaning onto the contact patch mid-corner, therefore increasing grip at the rear end. The 350z chassis has a lot of camber gain as standard. Setting the camber to a positive camber setting statically means that when on power, the tyre can return to neutral camber and give as much grip as possible. As you can see, with that camber arm now installed and adjusted, we've returned the camber back to a neutral setting. Our 350z steering arms can be fitted to give your car more steering angle. The body of the steering arm, closest to the steering rack, has been machined down to a smaller diameter. This smaller diameter fits inside of the steering rack and allows the steering arm to move an extra 6mm in its travel. This translates to the wheel, giving more steering angle at that point. With the standard steering angle measured in our 350z, it's now time to install our steering arms and see how much extra angle we can get. With our extra lock steering arms installed on this car, we've gained an extra 5 degrees of steering angle.